Hello and welcome to Tinkertubes Lab. It's been quite a while since my last video, and since some people asked why that is, I think I should talk a few minutes while I will be disassembling parts of my very old, very old for the terms of me being on this world, of this very old project of mine. This is a tube amplifier, a single-ended amplifier using, I think it was EF91 and EL91 tubes, or EL90, not quite sure. Pretty cute tubes. It worked great for now. It's been around 16 years, made basically from scrap I had lying around. It worked great, but in the recent month, I would say, it started humming and buzzing, so I think it's time to rebuild it properly, and I thought we might do this together, if I keep the enthusiasm to do it. So, we will see. Also, you might have noticed this setup looks a bit different than in my last videos, which is also part of the reason why there was no video in the last time. But yeah, let's start. I think we should start by removing the tubes, which is always a fun thing to do. I always feel like I'm ripping the pins out of the glass, which would be a bummer, especially for a bit rarer tubes. But well, you have to do what you have to do. Nice marking on that EZ90, isn't it? So, I have to warn you, please don't be scared when I turn this around. I made this when I was, I think, 16 years old. So, this is very much an amateur's project and nothing to write home about. So, this is also one part why I'm going to redo it proper this time. Yeah, maybe I should support this, so... Oh, can you see this? Let me check. That's... looks okay. And if I put it here, I can also zoom in a bit for you. I have to learn how this phone works. I'm sorry. So... let's just disassemble all of this and, yeah, get rid of some very stupid things I did in here. So, why has it been such a long time since I posted a video? And there's many reasons. One of them is, well, I moved. I moved all the way from basically the middle of Germany to somewhere in the north, which had many reasons. Some of them I won't go into, some of them I will. Partially this is because of some personal reasons, because, you know, back in the time I have been living in an apartment, damn, English is so hard, with a person who I don't call out by name, because I'm not into shaming someone, but said person was, let's say it mildly, was not the best person to be surrounded with. This resulted in some psychological issues which were created by said person on purpose. And yes, I mean on purpose, like actually trying to induce mental pain and making me feel like a total idiot. Um, there's also the reason that I basically, this whole situation made me feel pretty bad, pretty worthless, and like being someone who doesn't need to be treated right, you know? But things like these, and I learned in the last years, things like these just help you grow in the way you are, as long as you don't take them personally. At least that's what I'm trying to do, which is by no means easy. In fact, it's pretty damn hard. But I managed. I started a new life up here, and I'm very successful in doing so. I am very happy. And the best thing of all, I got to know a certain person who is basically the complete opposite of the other person, because this new person supports what I do. She encourages me to go over a year into my lab and do things and have fun doing things. There is no shaming like, "Oh, you won't succeed anyway, why are you even going there? Stop doing that. You worthless something something." So, yeah. In general, we are very supportive, or I'm being very supported, and I'm also supporting that person in her daily decisions. So I think this is a very good, let's call it a deal, we made for each other. And yeah, this is the biggest part why I haven't been making any videos. Every time I went into the lab, it was like, "Ah, you won't succeed anyway. Why are you even doing this? Nobody wants to watch that. The stuff you do is not interesting at all. People don't care." But you know what? I don't care if anybody cares. I'm just having fun doing this. I'm doing stuff for my own personal fun. And if someone wants to join and watch, feel free to do so. Have fun doing so. And if someone doesn't want to watch, yeah, you don't have to. Just leave. No, it's not that hard. Click the little X button and don't continue watching. It's not that hard. So, yeah. Another thing that held me off was the general organization of my personal lab. Ouch, it was hot. I had the impression that nothing was really the way it should be, and I just noticed, I think you just saw the back of my head all the time. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. I thought like everything was in the way, nothing was organized, I couldn't keep track of my projects, and I didn't really understand why that is. So I talked to my doctor and asked, why is it so damn hard for me to focus and concentrate on projects? Why is it so... let's break this out of here. Why is it so hard for me, after I started something, to keep doing it? Why am I like, oh yeah, I did this 5 minutes and now it's boring. Why should I even continue? Damn, this was so brittle, I could rip this apart by hand. Cool. Yeah. And my doctor told me that there might be an underlying issue in my brain for that, which we investigated and noticed, yeah, there is. Seems like I have been one of these newfangled neurodivergent people who everyone is supposedly today. I don't know. But I don't really know or care if that really is the case, but what I know is that talking to the doctor helped me in understanding myself more and understanding what I need to do to keep on doing stuff. And that I don't need to be ashamed if my way of thinking is different. Like, right now I get the impression while I'm doing this and highly focusing on doing what I'm doing, I get the impression that some or many, I don't know, of the things I say must be very awkward to listen to, or maybe like must be, I don't know, maybe like they don't make sense for everyone, or it's hard to understand what I'm trying to say. But I learned that this is just the way my brain works. And as soon as I know how things are, I can learn how to move around obstacles. So, yeah. Best thing I for myself learned is I don't need to be ashamed of that. I don't need to feel the don't need to feel the need to apologize. Is that even a real sentence? I don't know. But this is just the way things are. And it's getting easier to control and easier to work with the more I focus on understanding things. Ooh, damn. Did I do there? This could have been a nice shot. This one, the leg of the diode was poked completely through the hole, basically just to the chassis underneath. Nice, Kai, nice. You did great when you have been, I don't know, 15 years old? 16? 17? Somewhere around that ballpark. Yeah. So, I think what I want to say is like, I try to do a bit more again, because I'm actually having a lot of fun doing stuff in the lab. I reorganized it. I reorganized my whole life and managed to get rid of people that hurt me and that make my life difficult and just want to make me suffer. Instead, I gained people that support me. And I learned that it's just necessary for you and yourself to do things you like. And I will so totally splatter just hot solder right into my face when this releases, which I won't. I'll just cut this. Yeah. And I'm just kind of happy that I found the power to do it again. And I'm also very happy to see that some people maybe wants to join in my future journey and see what we will do together. If I can get this wire strap out of there. Oh, and also, maybe you noticed that I managed to make the sound sound a bit clearer. If it is, I don't know. I checked it, in my opinion it feels like it's clearer. This is because I invested in a kind of better audio system, not filming with the cameras anymore. I'm just using a phone like anybody does. And yeah, I think all in all we will do some nice things, like rebuilding this amplifier after we have disassembled it. If I even manage to do that. So, on that note, I hope you enjoyed this short, strange, but kind of personal hello, I try to be back kind of video. I don't know if you can call it like that. But basically that's what it is supposed to be. It's an announcement of I try to be back. I try to do some things and I try to enjoy doing it. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say, and if you want you can just continue watching me disassemble this thing, which I will do in fast forward now because I have no idea what I want to tell you anymore. So, I hope to see you all then in the next video again, and up until then I wish you a very nice and enjoyable time.